Hello everyone, good morning. In this opportunity, Team 3 would like to represent about the education in South Korea. Throughout our presentation, we will share with you our collective knowledge and insight on the education of South Korea, and we hope that our presentation will be both informative and thought-provoking, leaving you with a new perspective on the South Korea's education. But before we go to the explanation, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Gede Ngurah Wijayanto, and I'm here as the moderator, and my friends, Dita, you can...
Hello everyone, my name is Ayata.
Hello everyone, my name is Dita Artayani. You can call me Dita.
Hello, my name is Komang Devi Trijayanti. Please call me Devi.
Hello, my name is Ayu Pramesti. You can call me Yupi.
All right. For the first material will be explained by Ayu. Ayu, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ngurah. Education system of South Korea. The education system of South Korea is considered one of the best in this world, standing out in the field of science. South Korea educational system are affordability and tuition fees and textbook, flexibility in class, the group works being highly valued, and the educational system in the country is continuous developing. The high quality of the education system in South Korea did not just happen. In the 1980, the South Korea government began to invest strategically in human research development, research and technological innovation, which then fueled expansion in education. Now, South Korea is one of the countries that emphasizes the importance of education because the purpose of education in Korea is socially important. This is then correlated with social mobility, income level, and position of power in this country. Okay, the next material will be presented by Dita. To Dita, time is yours.
All right, thank you, Ayu. For the second material is the hard system of education in South Korea. Okay, as we know, South Korea is being one of the countries with the best education in the world. And of course, that things make a thing have to be maintained. And education in South Korea, which is not the same as the reality. So if we think it is really beautiful and incredible, but in reality, it's not as beautiful as we imagine. As we can see in the slide, the first one is time study is more than 15 hours. This length of study times makes students feel frustrated about the long-term learning. And outside of the school, they are still studying through academical or additional tests. And this is just an academic. And about the non-academic? They also studying and also trying so hard for the academic test to improve their hobbies, such as sport, modeling, and also else. And the second one is pressure from people around the student. Students in South Korea are required to always get a high score, and that score is 100 score. A smart student is a student who gets a perfect score, in their opinion. And this is eventually causes stress, also depression, until suicide. Because they just too focused to get a perfect score, and trying too hard. So what are you gonna do to get the first place in the class? And just because of that, sometimes it can mix their personality, mostly introvert and never trust each other. And they think their friends is just an enemy, not a friends. And the third one is college scholastic ability test. This strict way to get into the college, we call in Korea is senang, which is the test is only the only test or only and one to get the best university in Korea. So in the Korea, there are top 3 university that people dream about. The first one is Seoul National University. The second one is Korea University. And the third one is Yonsei University. And because of that, and this is the only one to get into the college, students study so hard because they think if they are fail or they are not able to be success or to be able to join the university, the teachers or the people of Korean people and also their parents will think that their future will be so like or not good. And otherwise, if they can join the top 3 university in South Korea, it will be easy for them to apply for a job. Even the company or the entertainment industry will try so hard to get them to work in their company. And the fourth one is physical punishment while studying. If you see a lot of Korean dramas or Korean film, at school, the teacher will always carry a stick in their hands before join or enter the room. This is designed to discipline students while studying in the class, and this is also to frighten students who dare to break the rules. And last but not least is myopia as a common disease. Myopia or myopia happen because of the long duration of study for a days. As what I said before, the long study for a day is more than 15 hours. And because of that, many students use glasses. The child that use glasses can be called as a nerd. And this is a good nerd because they consider as a smart child. And usually this type of student will be the president class. So the teacher will choose them to be a student class because they think that she is a smart student, so she can lead the other one. And sometimes because of that, the teacher and also the parent sometimes compare their children or their student to the other student or even to the other children's. And for the people or the student who wear glasses and becoming the president class, they think that I want to be the president class too. So this is the start or this is the start when the rival or the enemy feeling comes out, and because of that become the one of the to be a president class is also can be choose from the teacher, and because of that president class rule will be choosing if you aren't get a first place in your class. So this is why the student really trying so hard to get the first place, because they want to have a good personality or even a good perspective from the others or even the teacher, and also because the first place will be chosen as a president class. For the next material is the negative and the positive side of South Korean education that will be presented by Devi. For Devi, time is yours.
The material about what is the positive and negative impact from the South Korea education. The first one is instilling a success. This academic success culture will be able to increase the power of thinking more advanced and responsive. So as to create students who have a forward-thinking pattern, because with education, we can achieve everything. Second one, culture in South Korea that emphasizes educational attainment. With the achievement scale, it will make students know the result of their learning process, which will be able to increase their enthusiasm to learning. Next, able to use technology well. By continuing to learn without realizing it, we will continue to involve technology in learning, and with this, we will be able to make a good use of technological developments. Next, involve parents in children's education. In South Korea, in every learning process of their children, parents always accompany their children's learning process and direct it. Next, creating a high competitive spirit. With good academic achievement, it will increase our confidence to compete in any competition event. And the last one is increase literacy. Learning cannot be separated from the literacy process, either through books or the internet. Therefore, increasing our literacy power will be balanced with how we think to solve problems and add more knowledge. And for the next material, it's what is the negative impact? Okay. And the negative impact from the South Korea education, and the first one is lack of rest time and impairing health, like physical and mental health. With a study system of maybe 15 until 17 hours per day, it will have a bad risk to the health of the body. One of which is that the eyes will be blind because they read too long, and then the body is tired and depressed because too much material is absorbed by the brain. And the second, declining sense of socialism, so as to make oneself more to pressure from parents and the surrounding environment. Every parent definitely wants their child to be the best, but sometimes parents put too much pressure on their child to always be perfect, which causes children to become easily depressed and often alone. Especially with the pressure of the surrounding environment that requires children to look always fine. And the last one, children's lack of freedom in choosing their interests and talents. To focus on academic level sometimes make children have to give up their hidden interests and talents, even though a balance between academic and non-academic will be able to make children happier and reduce excess pressure. Okay, this is my material. For the next material will be presented by Ayu. Ayu, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Devi. So the next material is the impact of Korean education for students. The first one is lack of sleep. Enough sleep can support growth, development, healthy brain function, and maintain physical health. But Korean teenagers get lack of sleep, and more than half of them suffer from sleep deprivation, mostly by study for 62.9%, internet use for 49.8%, private institute and tutoring for 43.1%, and chatting for 42.7%. This can affect their life, for example, increasing their risk of depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and their academic performance at school. The next one is myopia. Korea is one of the world's highest percentage of myopia patients. According to the Korea Ophthalmological Society, Korea teenagers have nearsightedness, so there are more glasses wearers than those without glasses. The development of myopia caused by multiple factors like genetics and environments. The third one is stress and depression. Students feel stressful when they have to study for the national board examination for their college because it is a turning point in their life. This time, they are easily get stress and depression because of the various stress from the family, school, society, etc. And during the process and study, they got depression and caused a bad mental health that affect their quality of life, emotional, and their behavior. The last one is suicide. The depression and stress that students have sometimes made them want to suicide. In South Korea, the suicide rate has been increasing recently. The suicide rate among Korean students has increased by 60% over the past 6 years, and this is a serious problem among young Koreans. Experts have concluded that students got academic pressure from school at very young age and also because of the smartphone and social media. So that's all about my material. The conclusion will be presented by Ngurah.
Thank you, Yupi, for the time given to me. So here, for the conclusion of Korea's education, we divided the conclusion into 4 points. The first one, Korea has one of the best education system in the world. The reason behind this is because in the 1990s, the South Korea government invested a lot in human resources development, research, and technological innovation, which then felt expansion in education. This investment made Korea's education system one of the best according to Pearson Publishing Company. Then, from the first point, lead us to the second point, that the education in South Korea is kind of harsh. This comes for a reason. See, South Korea has one of the best education system in the world. It means that South Korea has a demand to become better or even the best among the world. Whether it comes from the outside world or from South Korea itself, like government. That latter, the demand also will be done by students that lead to the point number 3, the positive and negative impact of South Korea education. For the positive side or impact, we can see that Korea has the attention of the world, and Korea could make the best or not better human resources for developing its country. But there is also a negative side or impact that requires students to be the best of the best among the students, that it makes a tough competition between students. The pressure given is real, not only by the situation, but also by the community and parents. It tends to make students stress out, and some would decide to suicide, like the point number 4. Suicide nowadays frequently happen in South Korea, and the suicide rate increase from time to time. This happens because there is too much pressure the student have, that the pressure mostly given by parents. I think that's all from our presentation, and we hope that this presentation could give a knowledge about the system of education in Korea, and we ask for apologize if there is any mistake we made in the presentation, and thank you for watching this video and also listening to this video. See you next time. Thank you.